Welcome to Juhl Media. My name is Ching Juhl. Hi, how are you? In case you don't know who am I was trained as a classical musician and played viola in professional orchestras. Now I fiddle around the camera and also smartphone. So I have been had such fortunate to host this program since 2021 during the pandemic, and about 300 or more than 300 people have been on my program. They are musicians, filmmakers, entrepreneurs, people from all walks of life. Today, I'm having I'm so happy to host my friend, and she is a social media content creator influencer. She's a filmmaker. She's a student at US. Let's welcome Athena Zhang.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Athena, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
You're good. Good
A little
morning.
bit nervous because this is the first
Oh,
time I've been
oh,
have a live to be interviewed. Yeah.
you are good at that. I've seen so many of your works, and you're amazing. And that's why I invited you to tell us our audience and how your storytelling skill is so good. So let's dive into. You
Mhm.
have been a content creator. That
Yeah.
means on social media, on Chinese platforms like what do you call 小红书, Bilibili,
Mm-hmm.
抖音,
Yeah.
还有 WeChat. So
Mhm.
tell us, like, how did you start it? This whole thing.
Yeah. How do I start it? Actually, that is an accident. Like when I was 16, and our school have a kind of like film festival, which makes every like student need to shot at least one of your own pictures. Like you don't need to be a director, but you need to get involved in a crew and to do something, to some like short film. And in that time, I had my first love at my high school, which just be just stopped by the teachers or something. They feel like you are still a high school student. You can't, you don't know, you have no idea about what the love is, and this is a kind of like fake love, which only in just have a bad um, stuff to your study. And I was really, really angry. And then when I made this like film festival, I was like, okay, this is a time. I need to tell how period how beautiful my love is. I need to tell you guys this is a truly love. So I read a script, and I found several of my friends, and I borrowed a camera, and I got my first short film, which have a really, really good feedback from the whole like students who saw my film in the film festival, school film festival. And then there still have some students who don't have a time to see that on that day, and that is the only time for the school to like show my film. So that some of them just email me and send a message to me that is that possible for me to see it again. And one of my friends told me like they have a platform which is a video platform. It's called Bilibili in China. It's pretty much like a like Chinese YouTube. So I just put my stuff in the platform. This is my first video, I think. Yeah. So that's how I start. Yeah. And once you have a first picture in your platform, the second one, the third one is more easy. Yeah. It's just easier. You just put it in a like pretty natural way. And then I trying to shoot some vlogs or something, because in that time I just fascinating about the editing, the video editing. And also my phone memory is not that big, but I love to show the stuff like the videos or something. And once I edit it and upload it to my platform, once just I will delete it on my phone. So I actually always use my platform like a memory area. Yeah, that is a pretty funny in my high school time. Yeah.
So that was what, 2016,
2017, yeah,
17.
2017
Mhm.
spring, yeah.
Yeah. So now I see your writing is very personal.
Oh.
yeah, you're a character and you don't kind of shy away from the public who you
Mm.
are. And tell me a little bit about how your thinking process and how are you so good at writing? Are you always good at express yourself in the fear, no fear way?
Mm. Yeah, I do know fair because I don't know why I need to be fair when I writing. Yeah, even that is a personal story or something. I love to show some my thinking, and I think the basic reason is because I'm a lucky girl, so I always be surrounded by the loves and support. So I never feel like expose yourself is a shame thing, or you may need to be like have some like bad feedback or some person will hate you. Yeah, the first reason is I'm a lucky girl. The second reason I think is because I'm a normal girl. Like in just the every I don't know levels or something. I'm quite normal. I don't have a really outstanding looking, and my school just I think it's kind of like a normal school, always like the primary school, high school, college, all the it's not bad, but it's not that super good. So I actually in a really freedom environment in
Mm.
my whole time about my like grow up. So just that nobody always treat me or just give me some like instructions like you need to do something or you are a good person or you are a really good student, you should to do something, you should to write with some way, some certain way. No, nobody told me about that. And I got several friends which is really super good supportive friend, and they always give me some like good feedback like because you are yourself, so I like you, so I love you. So I never shamed about share who I am. Yeah. And
That's
reading, I
wonderful.
think, is just basically you read some stuff
Mm.
about yourself, like what you thought, what you read. Yeah, you don't need to hide something. You don't need to feel like, okay, my writing need to show some person, or just make another person feel like I'm some like pretend face like that. So I'm not shame anything.
How would you tell your younger audiences and about if they want to be successful doing social media? What's your advice to them?
Yeah, my advice, I think the first one is just to do not shame for anything. Like find your interest, find your like truly mm, love. Like what area makes you always feel like you want to say something, you want to experience something, and find that area and just to do it and try and kind of like never give up because you can't just build yourself on the good feedback. You need to build yourself on the process that you need to enjoy it. Like even you have no audience, you still need to do that. You still enjoy to do that. I think if you find that area, you can make it. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's not happening overnight, right? Because the first project you started was 2017, and slowly you get more and more viewers, and yeah, and I was thinking how remarkable you are that you're able to self-fund to go to study in US and
Um,
to go to all these countries. You've been Mexico, Peru, like New Zealand and Cuba and many other places, and you went to Xi'an for many times by yourselves. So tell us a little bit, how did these ideas come from? You always wanted to do world traveling. Now
mhm.
that you are able to do it, and or what is the purpose of doing world traveling other
Okay.
than fun, having fun?
Yeah. Um, I think I can introduce about my first country about like for my solo traveling is Cuba, which is a little bit weird for I know for always a war person. Because like for Americas, I remember when I had this idea, I asked several of my American friends, like, I want to go to Cuba. They was like, I'm sure that is a really dangerous place like that. And but I still remember when I tell my Chinese friend that I want to save money by myself and go to America to study. They was like, they have same reaction. Like, are you sure that it's really dangerous place? That America is a place that have a gun and drugs and a lot of danger place, danger person, weird person, and totally different culture stuff and language stuff. And so once I feel like I want to go to Cuba and I search some information in the internet, both Chinese and Americas, and I found that this place no internet, basically no internet. You can find some way, but widely you don't have an internet. And but I found a more like important information for me that in Cuba they even don't have a drugs and guns. In that time, I already have a life experience of half a years in America. So I actually feel really safe that, oh my gosh, this place even don't have a drugs and guns, and that is a same social system with my own country, China. It's not a capitalized country, so I just have really strong curious with Cuba. Also, I noticed that this place is a lot of more cheaper than America. So for save money, for curious, I just decide that I need to go. I need to say, I need to look this place by myself. And so this is my first place. And once I truly been there, I found, I don't know, I feel like every person has their own um, mind limited. Like Chinese person always feel like America is a danger place, and American person feel like Cuba is a danger place. But actually, they all have the danger part, but they all have a like their own freedom. Like in Cuba, I be so rich. I can go any restaurant that I like. I can just buy any stuff if I want. And also, actually, the economy situation is not that good in Cuba, so that most of person like economy situation is quite same. Like they don't have that big gap between the rich person and poor person. So actually, when you go around,
Socialism. That's the
yeah,
socialism. Yeah.
socialism. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you walk on the Cuba street, you just feel really safe because if you don't have that kind of gap in the socialism, um, nobody trying to rob another person. Like nobody feel like, oh, my life should be better or something. This stuff actually make me think a lot, but I'm still thinking. Yeah. So actually, that solo trip experience for me just makes me touch a lot of like more native Cuba person and make me realize the difference between the whole countries. The most difference is now the weather, the landscape, the beautiful view, even now the culture. I think is um, how to say that 认知 or 偏见 like
偏见 is prejudice.
prejudice.
认
Okay.
真就是承认是吧？
认知 no
认知哦，
yeah
认知。
like 我记得有一个 I remember there have a word start with biasa or you know that word. I can't remember how to
Biases,
oh yeah,
bias,
biases,
bias.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think they
people
have a
think
lot of yeah.
people think you are this kind of person.
Yeah,
It's a bias. Yeah.
yeah, bias. And
Mhm.
the bias always just getting from your whole environment. So in that time I feel like I need to broke that kind of bias from my own life. At least I need to know the truly face about the whole world. Yeah, of course I will keep me to be a safe area, but I hope my life can be more cleaner, or it's not knowledgeable, but just fair for this world. And I hope I can be a person who know the true self word. Maybe that is too naive because I know that is really hard because in this world maybe they have no truth. But I hope I can be a person who don't have that much bias. Yeah. So that's my start, and then I just fascinating with a solo trip to go to another country. Oh, also they have another important part is about the language because I can't speak any Spanish before I been Cuba, and after Cuba I only can speak like hola, gracias, and yeah, only two, like hello and goodbye. Thank you. Yeah. So that is, and then I figure out that when you can't speak, like your guys can't use a one language to communicate with each other, there will be more quiet and silence and more generate. Like it's not for you can't understand what they are doing. You can use eye contact, body language, which is more natural, but which is more like serious or direct and generous. I like that way because in that time I actually have some like bad feedback in my internet platform, and also I once I go to America, you know, a lot of your own life situation just changed, um, which makes me see a lot of like bad said about the human nature. I feel really scared, scared about how human beings. And so once I been Cuba, once I can't use Spanish to communicate with them, once we use eye contact, once we use a more natural um, human way to communicate with each other, I feel really comfortable and safe. So I just like that kind of distance. I like the kind of like situationship with a word. Yeah, we don't know each other, we don't have that truly relationship with each other, but I can feel everything. That is really beautiful feeling for me. So that I go a lot of different place by myself, and I love that way. Yeah.
So not very many people does solo traveling. I don't think.
Oh, you sure? Even in
May,
America?
I don't think a majority of people do
Oh,
solo.
yeah.
I remember when I did solo, I have my reason why I like it. What is your reason for wanting and liking solo traveling?
Solo traveling. Yeah, solo traveling. That's a really good question. I think I never think that before, but I think that's why I do solo traveling. You know, once you think too much, you are never traveling. If you want to find a person to go along with you, once you think you need to make a plan for your traveling, once you just truly think about, is that possible for me? Do I have enough time? Is that place or destination is worth for me to buy a flight ticket? To waste my spring break? You will never go traveling. So I'm a person who never think that a lot. Just once like I confirm that I have enough money, and I will be safe. I will go. I will start. If I have a friend to go with me, I will be like, okay, that's nice. Let's go. But if not, the most of time we can't find the friends who just can go along with us and have a same space to traveling. And so I just always go solo trip. I don't think that is a big or really weird way because you still will meet a lot of friends when you're on your way. Yeah, like the last months, I've been chilling by myself, and I meet a lot of like friends in a tour. Like they have a lot of day tour, and in my way, we have a really really happy conversation. Yeah, some of them from most of them from Europe. Yeah, and they all go solo trip by themselves. Yeah, the most of them are just over finish their undergraduate school, and they have a gap year, or they save some money by their work, and they just go solo trips. They feel like the traveling can't be wait. You need to do that as soon as you are still young. Yeah.
Yeah, I share a little bit about what I like about
Yeah.
solo
Okay.
traveling is that mostly my situation is I'm
Mhm.
also always carry my camera, whether it's a
Yeah, I know.
camera or cell phone. Now it's
Mhm.
cell phone, right? So I'm always taking pictures, always shooting something. And I feel much freer when I travel by myself. I don't
Um,
have to apologize to the person next to me,
yeah.
say, hey, wait, I have to do this. It's like it's so trivial things. I could shoot a bird for a long time, and to
Mhm.
other people, it'd be very boring. And like you said, when you do solo, you get the chance to talk to strangers, actually.
Yeah.
Because if you're with your partner, your space is just with this or this group of people,
Yes.
and you do not talk to outside of people much.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I find it very energizing. To not that I don't want to be with my loved ones, but you never know who you're meeting when you're
Yeah.
on trip,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the charming of trip. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you get to talk to my first line is always, where are you from? I talk to taxi drivers,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
So I love solo traveling. Yeah.
yeah. And also,
And yeah.
I remember another reason for me for my solo trip, but you can finish yours first.
No, 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 go ahead.
Okay. It's because most of time when I want to have a traveling, it's because I tired about my life, the whole my life. Like I trying to escape from my original daily life. So a lot of time when I do my own traveling, I don't want to talk. I don't want to chat with any person. The last month, one of my
That's
professor
true.
asked me like, why you always go to a South America like more than once? He was like, he's America and he curious about because most of person feel like the language is not same with Americas, also with Chinese, and also like that place is a little bit dangerous. They have a lot of like rob kids, something like that. The bad things happen. Why you do that kind of things more than once, even like third time or fourth time? I just told him like because I don't want to chat with person. I don't want to understand what the human beings talking. When I go to a like wrong new environment, I can't understand Spanish. My word is silence. Yeah, in a safe situation, like they have a
闭
person
嘴.
around me, but I don't need to understand. And
Yeah.
when they chat with me, and I don't want to trying to communicate with them, I was
Mhm,
like, sorry, I can't speak Spanish, and that's true. I'm not trying to lie any person,
mhm.
and I want to keep that kind of like escaped by myself. I have a freedom to leave any person because we don't know each other, right? And
Yeah.
I don't need to get like have a smart talk with any person because sorry I can't speak your language.
Mm.
Yeah, that is a safe area for me.
That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes you want the space for yourself, right?
Yeah.
And you want space to think.
Mhm.
When you are with someone who know you very well, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, or family member, you have to constantly talk, right?
Yeah.
So almost constantly talk when you're traveling. If you're
Mm.
at home, you can ignore each other. But so it's yeah. So I understand why solo traveling. So do you have a next destination that you want to go, or continent you want to go?
Next, yeah, next destination. I think maybe Cuba again because I have a
Cuba again.
story I want to
Uh-huh.
shoot in Cuba. Yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe find the two actors and maybe
Mhm.
I'll go with just a three-person really tiny group. But if for my like next traveling place, um, I think maybe it's a Europe, somewhere in Europe, because I never been Europe or Africa. I really want to go to Africa, and yeah, and even if you go to Africa, you need to got a I don't know, there have a pin for you. It's called a victim or something. Is the word is start from VANNIC. I think I guess I don't know. I can't remember, but
What
I
does that
think
mean? 什么意思？
疫苗。
哦，疫苗啊，哦，vaccine.
Yeah, vaccine. Yeah, yeah, vaccine. I think the spell is not bad, right? It's
Huh?
almost there. Yeah,
No,
so
you're good. You're
yeah,
good.
you need to got a vaccine, a kind of vaccine. I can't remember the name of the vaccine, but when I in Peru, the airport, you can got the free vaccine, a
Vaccine. Yeah.
vaccine. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can got the free vaccine. once if you need to go to Africa, you should have that kind of vaccine. I got that vaccine for myself. Yeah, so I I make a plan. I do some I do some stuff for my next trip. Yeah, Africa. I hope I can go there by myself or be with a close friend. Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
that is my dream to see the whole weird world.
Yeah, I wanted to show our audience a little bit of your reel.
Yeah.
Reel is the videos you made, and altogether, let me tell you guys, Athena has 1.8 million followers on all all Chinese
Of my
platforms.
platform.
I have a question about some of the filmmaking, vlogging skill. Does it take a while for you to uh, make sense of what you do, or is just very naturally the way you capture yourselves? Like, yeah, let me ask one question at a time. Yeah，就说你这个
Yeah,
学来是
I know,
怎么
I know,
来
I
的？
know. I can totally understand what you're talking about.
OK，
I just thinking.
嗯
I actually think that is a pretty natural way for me. That's why I'm still considering about do I need to got in a film school or not? Because I feel like every natural way, I have no idea how can I edit it, or I never have any plan. I just follow my instincts, you know,
instinct，
instinct. Yeah,
yeah.
I just follow my instinct. I don't know like how to edit it. The only thing I learned is how to use the app, like the editing app, like the Premiere. Um, Once I learned this, everything just comes so natural. I feel like I just need to show what stuff in my mind. Yeah, but actually sometimes I feel really unsafe about that way because I don't know if you don't. I always believe that if you don't know where it comes from, you will never know like when they will go, like when they will went, like go far from you. So I don't know. That makes me feel really, really unsafe. But now I learned to take this, like approach this. If that comes, you have that feeling, you have that uh, inst- instance, and
Instinct.
instinct. Yeah, you have that instinct. You just follow it, and once they go, just let it go. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm not the person who are truly like it's not me myself to make it. I feel like maybe there have some guard or some more higher power just to choose me and make me to make those stuff. Yeah, so maybe that is every person have their own life fate or life destination. That's nice, but I'm like lucky to find this. Yeah.
So when I see your work, right, the
Yeah.
rhythm is fast, the frame by frame, and then
Hmm.
you have music, which is very powerful music, and then so one question before another one, before next one is uh, you narrate in your I would say film or vlog or video when you have so many footages one after the other. Do you write down the narration, or how does that work? Like, do you edit the footage together first, pa 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 pa, then you add a narration? How does that work?
I mean, like the one we just saw, I wrote down some sentence, um, and that's it. And then I start editing, and I record my voice, I record my sentence, but I even don't have a full script. Sometimes I just choose one video and I see these pictures, what I pictured, what I got in my picture, and I will have new mind about the new sentence, and I recording, and I follow the music, or I choose the music. Yeah, I choose the music, I recording my voice, I see my pictures, they support each other, and I finish it. That's it. That's it. That's the whole process.
Do
I
you do the video first and music
Yeah,
second and then
yeah,
voiceover?
yeah, yeah. But the most of the time, like I like to record the stuff is just really natural for me. as you. I love to use my phone, just always recording. And the music, the most of time, the music is what I just listen when I'm recording. And the sentence is, my life gives me, like my thought about my life, and my recording is about my life, and the music is that I like in that time period. So they always support themselves. They look straight harmony with each other. I think that's it. That's it. That's how it works. Yeah.
Is there any problem of finding copyright-free music? Like,
Um. Actually, this part in China is a little bit more free if you compare with Americas.
yeah.
Yeah. Some of the music, maybe they will show you like, hey, you can't use my music. I will not use it. But the most of the time, the most of the music creator or something is not forbid that kind of stuff. Maybe that is still a blood party in China now. But yeah, but I do notice about the copyright problem. Yeah, but I think the main reason is because in China, the most of video can't make money just by the waves. Like maybe they have a lot of clips, but you can't make like much money by this. The most of the money is from the brand, like some brand fund you, and you make like ads with their like product. That's the main process to get the money from the Chinese platform. So I think that's the reason. Yeah.
So, I see you filming all the time
Mhm.
and shamelessly. And how do you get away? Like, do you hold your phone high, or do you just hold your phone really low? And like, tell us, how do you do that? Is it a secret?
I think the most of time is secret. It's not for I feel like I will offend any person or something. I just feel like, especially in Asian, I think in Asian world, the people is more like um just they don't like to show off like that the most of the time. But actually, so once they found someone is recording, they will be silent. They will just pretend themselves to be a nice way, but that's not what I want. So the most of the time, it's not secret, but I will lower my phone and I just start recording. I just want some like natural pictures like that. So, but after that, once I will editing my stuff, once I review what I should, um, if this person or some stuff will do some unusual thing or negative thing, the most of the time I will just blow their face like that. Yeah.
Oh,
So blur
blur
their
them.
face.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
will never offense any person. I feel like the respect between the human beings is really important. Yeah, and I will never use any person's face to just I don't know if they do some like really bad thing or something. I will never use that kind of like stuff to be my topic, or at least I will not show who he is or who she is. Yeah, I think that is really important part between the human beings. Yeah, basic respect. Hmm.
So tell us a little bit about your filmmaking project, and you want to be director. Why directing?
Why directing? Why I love to become a director, or sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I'm not that sure about your question. Could you just
Oh, why do you want to be a
direct?
director? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, simple question. Why?
You can tell people what to do.
I know, yeah, but that's a really deep question for me.
Uh-huh.
Like, I just thinking, I never think that question before, actually. Yeah, that's why I always do the solo trip. I think it's because I have some stuff I'm trying to tell and I want to tell. I have a desire to tell something. I have a desire to show my thought. I have a desire to involve in their whole world. I trying to converse my idea. I trying to converse my emotion. And sometimes, like when I was in like around 20, when I was more younger than now, I just always feel like my life is chaos, and there have some stuff is called destiny. I have no religions. I don't believe there have a God in this world, but my life just always have some accidents. Like I trying to get in a film school, and the most of person, even my teacher and every person who saw my like pictures, they told me like, hey, you have talented, or you are different, your picture was really good, you never learned, nobody teach you, and you can do that by yourself. Oh my gosh, you should to get in a film school. You definitely can get in a film school. You can be a really like successful director in the future. I believe it actually. I'm confident, and I try to get in film school, and I tried for 3 times for 3 years. You know, when you are 18 and you are Asian girl, and all of your classmates are getting a college with a normal, like usually like just a normal way, natural way, you can get in a college too, but you insist yourself like, no, I will not go to a college which is not for the filmmaking. And you insist it for 3 years, you just become a kind of like weird person in your social and your whole friends. And then you failed for 3 years when you are 18. Yeah, that is a really really, really weird stuff. And then I just thinking about the fate, the destiny. Like I feel like I just hard working so much. I try my best, but I still can't make it. And also, I think I can make it. I have that kind of ability, or potential at least. So why? And then I start to think about destiny. Like maybe in the whole human being's life, you can try a lot of things, but if the God or some like more higher power don't allow you to do that, you will never achieve that, or you will never got it. So what is the meaning about a human being's life? If you just an actor about your life, and they have another person who read your whole life story, they have another script writing for your life, and you are an actor who don't know the next page. Is that a life, or is that a human life? Is that a meaning of life? Just be full and just a life, just breathe and eat and sleep, and that's your whole life. I think that's so mystery. I think I will not appreciate if I can't control my life. And that's the reason why I always have some stuff or trying to tell, or that's the reason I always shoot the videos or short films, because I feel like once I shoot, once I trying to experience, once I tell, I exist. I fight with my life. Like you can make my life mystery, you can make my life miserable, but I can tell this story, and then I can exist in this way. Like once I tell, I'm not a person who just suffering. I'm a person who telling. I'm a person who have a power. I'm a real true person who have a power. And also my story will give another human beings some power and, I don't know, inspiration, or at least some emotional concern. I will tell another person like, hey, you are not the only one who's suffering with this whole bullshit life. I know you hate your own life script writing too, right? But we stand together. Yeah, I love this way, and that's why just makes me always trying to show something and tell something. But for now, I'm already 25. I'm not that 20 years little girl, and I feel like I have ability to, I don't know, to cooperation with my life. I'm no longer to fight with my life or fight with my own life story, because I found out that I actually can control a little bit about my life. I actually can choose my destination. Yeah. But the only thing is I can't control the result. But that is not the big stuff. Like once you know the result, once the thing's gonna be boring. So when you don't know the result, that's a funny or charming about the human being's life, and you can try a lot and fail a lot. And once you're through of all of this like high point and low point, you will have your own story, which actually read by yourself. Yeah. So
You're a
that's
true storyteller.
yeah, so I feel like I still fascinating about tell a story or something is because I love to do it. And sometimes a lot of my audience told me like, hey, you give me a power. Your life gave me a power. Your storytelling gave me a power. Your video gave me a power. Your video makes me feel not alone. So I feel like I found my true life meaning about this. I love to do that. So that's why I'm still here. I'm still trying to say something, tell something, saying, yeah.
You are only 25.
Oh,
So young. Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So young, so young. Yeah.
Thank you.
Back to being an influencer when you from it's like 8 years to now, right? And
Mhm.
is the path goes up and down, up and down? Do people always nice to you, or people write nasty comments?
Yeah, both, I think. Yeah, as an
Mhm.
influencer. But
Yeah.
actually, I think I need to proud of that when some person are hate me, because this is the situation only the kind of like famous influencer will face. Like, yeah, which just shows I already success in some way. Like you being knowing or just knowing, yeah, you've been knowing for a lot of person. So there definitely have some person like you, there definitely have some person who don't like you once you have your own opinion or your own life. Yeah, that's pretty natural, that's pretty natural. uh yeah, that is, I already accepted it because the more you gain the love, the more you need to suffering about the negative stuff. But that's it. That's alive. That's alive. Yeah.
So between Bilibili, Xiaohongshu,
Yeah.
Red Note,
Mhm.
and WeChat, and also TikTok, do you give all of them attention at the same time? Like, how do you divide your time, your
Mm,
creative, uh, ideas? Do you
yeah.
post the same thing to all of them or differently?
Uh, I a little bit differently because the most of time I will forgot about the YouTube and Instagram like that. I'm sorry, but I already just live in China, and most of my life circle is around the Chinese stuff. So um, I once I make a video, the most of the time I will post it in the Red Note and Bilibili and Chinese TikTok called Douyin, and my own like WeChat platform, which is called the 公众号. Yeah, the most of person write like posted their own writing or thought on it, but you can post your own video on it too. Yeah, yeah, but in the Chinese platform, it's not that different for me. Yeah. Once I remember, I will post it on platform. But sometimes I will forgot. Yeah, if I forgot, just forgot. I just let it go. Yeah, like that.
So when you became more and more popular, do
Yeah,
you post your stuff regularly? Like, say, I don't know, once a
yeah,
week,
yeah, I know.
twice a week?
No.
No?
Never. Because I don't want to force myself to do anything. I don't want to force myself like, hey, it's time to 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 upload a new video or something. I think that makes me feel nervous, and I don't know. I feel like that's still an interest for me. I don't want it to be a kind of like work or assignment. Yeah, I think that will make me feel bad. Yeah. So I still put myself, it's not as an influencer, so I'm not got any responsibility for them. uh yeah, so I'm still a student, so maybe that's because I'm still a student, so I can just treat it with interest. But once I graduate, maybe the still situation will gonna change a little bit. I don't know, but I feel like maybe it's not changed that much because I'm still a person who have an own dream. Like my own idea about my career is I hope I can become a director. So the influencer is just the accident. I appreciate, but I'm not enjoy it or hate it. I just yeah, this is a situation for my just this time period. But I don't think I will do that forever, or I don't think I will give up it in some like certain time area. I just follow my feeling, I think. Yeah.
Excellent. And for the video we saw earlier, does
Mhm.
it take a while for you to put together? Like,
Oh,
is it?
maybe one whole days, at least 20 hours. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I shooting too much, you know. I have
yeah,
so much choice. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
When I
So,
edit it,
yeah. So when you shoot on your phone, do you have to export all the stuff onto your computer and then do the editing, or you could do it on your phone? No.
uh, as a first time period,
Mm,
like 2017, I just only do that on my phone. But because of the memory is not enough,
yeah,
and a lot of like situation like that,
yeah,
sometimes they will just die. The phone just died, and
yeah,
all your
yeah.
editing just disappear. I can't afford it anymore. And
Mm,
meanwhile, there have some brand friendly, and I
mm,
have some saving by myself, so
yeah.
that I changed myself a better phone. The first time is like that, and
Was
then
it
I found
iPhone? The first phone is iPhone.
the first phone is iPhone 8 Plus.
A plus is not bad. And you editing
But,
with
but,
the
but I use
iMovie?
it for several years, like from 2017 or 2016
Mm.
to I can't remember, but my father gave it to me once it shows. Yeah, and so from 2017 to 2020. Yeah, so it's not a bad phone, but it's not enough for me to editing that large videos. And then I changed myself another phone, like iPhone 11, and then iPhone 12 Plus, and then I found that no, they are not enough. So I just
Enough
bought the
space.
iPad for me. Yeah,
Mm, mm.
not enough space. Yeah, I changed the iPad and iPad Pro. I think that is enough for me. And but sometimes when I editing my own film, short film, I will use my computer. Yeah, use a more like professional app like Premiere or something. But actually, basically, I don't think the editing app itself have any like difference. Just because some of my friends told me like, hey, I feel like if you use your phone to editing is a little bit low level, and if you use your computer to editing, that is more professional, that looks more pretty or fun or fascinating. Like I don't think that way. I think they all tools. You
Hmm.
just use which one like makes you more comfortable and you feel like
Right.
more convenience or something. Like yeah, it's not important for like which tool you use. The
Yep.
important stuff is what your result, right? So that
Right.
is.
They always say there it's not about the what is it called?
Mhm.
Uh, oh, it's not about the tool, it's
Oh,
about carpenter.
carpenter.
就是听懂了吧？就是
Yeah.
yeah, it's not about the tools, it's about the carpenter.
What does that mean about carpenter?
Means carpenter 就是木匠，
Oh, okay.
就
Yeah, yeah,
就
yeah. That
就是
is. That is.
yeah
That is.
yeah，就是
Yeah.
这个木匠好坏，
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
这不是因为他的 tool 来完全，那 tool 也重要了，对
I
吧？但
got
是
it. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it's not yeah. And when someone say, uh, what camera should I get to
Mm-mm.
shoot?
Mm.
And we meaning me and my group, we talk about smartphone filming on Clubhouse. We always say, use the one you have now.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
the content
Yeah.
is more important. And
Yeah.
also like once you got some prod, once you got some like recognized, like once you become famous for something, they will they were surprised like, oh my gosh, you are talented because you use a really low level tools, like you just use your smartphone or you use your phone editing, or you even not use a Premiere or something.
Mm.
They were shocked about that, and they will just told you like, hey, you are talented, like, but the thing is not because you use a low level tone. I don't agree with that, but they told like I just use their sentence like low level tone. So the key point is not for which tone you use or the tone is high level or low level. The key point is you need to do something. You need to be recognized. Once you'll be recognized, everything you did is good, it's better, it's unique, it's talented, it's creative, it's why you are different. So I don't know. That's charming about success, but I don't think so. That's why I never feel like any person who has success and I can just follow every step about his or her way, because I feel like a lot of stuff is just accident. You know, it's just
Mhm.
their own habit. It's not means like that habit is high level or low level. Yeah, I never feel like that way. So I'm a little bit strange. I don't know.
You're a little strange. And I wait, was somewhere I have highlight. You said in your writing
Mhm.
on WeChat, you said 真正的聪明人得到自己想得到的东西的人，而
Yeah.
不是想到这个世界觉得好的东西的人。
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, do you want to translate yourself, or should I
Yeah, of
translate?
course I can. Like
Okay.
I feel like the truly success person is not the person who gain some stuff that be recognized by this world. It's a person who gain the stuff which recognized by himself. Like the person who got the stuff which he truly want or her truly want. Just this person who can feel satisfied with their whole life. Yeah, the whole have whole truly happiness. Yeah, I think that is
Excellent.
the true meaning about the. I don't know. It's my life meaning. I hope I can be a successful person, which recognized by myself. I don't need to be recognized by this world or just gain a lot of money or getting a really famous university and have a really outstanding looking or like kind of like that. I don't
Mhm.
need it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just need what I want. So when I was still young, I hope I can find the answer who I want to be and what is the stuff that I actually want. Yeah.
beautiful. Uh, quickly,
Yeah.
tell us now. You were in the United States in what, 2017 or 18
No,
or 2021?
yeah. Oh, now
2021. Yeah.
2023.
2023.
I
You were
prepared it for from like 2022 and
okay.
land in the United States in 2023 January.
Yeah. So now you were in Kent State University study for 1 year. Now you're in Columbia study language.
Yeah.
So quickly tell us that what do you like about New York City?
What I like New York City, I hate New York City. Meanwhile, I love it.
Ah!
You know, that is a complicated feeling because they always raining. Look your window. They raining for a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, that is a supreme for the New York. But I know, like in Ohio, is quite same weather because they are close. But I hate it in this way. But I love it. I love it too because the chaos about the New York, like you can say every weird or strange person in this city and you can exist just exist with who you truly are. Yeah, because you are not the most strange person, you are not the most weird person, you are not the truly rule broker, at least you are not the worst person. Yeah, so they always have a person who worse than you and they always have a person who more knowledge than you or something. I'm normal in here. I enjoy that kind of normal. Yeah. So
Great. Great, thank you. So, what you accomplish here, and then you have more like half semester study in China.
now I will
No, I'm
graduate
done. You're done.
once I go back. Yeah. If my graduate paper is good. Don't have a big trouble. Yeah, I will graduate in this summer. Yeah. May
Wow,
2025 May. Beautiful time.
thank you. Well, it's been pleasure to talking with you and to know of you, and it's very inspiring to be with such a young person who has such a straight head and 脑子很清醒
Okay,
yeah,
still
yeah,
fun.
the
Okay,
straight head. Oh well, the head
single
is
man.
very, yeah, very straight, not mushy. And yeah, and before we say goodbye, can you tell our audience where they can find you? Is it in terms of your social media handle?
Yeah. My social media handle. Actually, you guys can find me at the right note. All of my video will have a English subtitle. So my right note. Yeah, that is. You can just copy it and search it in the right note. Yeah. Mm, and also, like I believe the right note have a translate. Yeah, you can just in that right note and all of the Chinese characters, you can just point one uh little word which is translate. You can understand that will shows with English translate. You can click this word translate, and every Chinese characters will translate to English. So actually, it's not that hard to understand what we guys talking about. Yeah.
We're going to do a very quick rapid fire before we do that. And if you like this video, this conversation, please liking this video and share this video and write some comment in the comment section. Comment section. Yeah, and subscribe us and subscribe this channel. And yeah, so I'm going to do a very quick one. Okay, rapid fire. Yeah. All right. So, what is your favorite dish in your native town, which is Xi'an?
Favorite dish? Maybe there have one kind of like noodle, which is a cold noodle. It's called 凉皮. Yeah, and you can eat it with a kind of like burger, Chinese burger, which is called the 肉夹馍. If I translate it to English, that should be the the bread with the meat. Yeah, and this two always combine, and you need to eat the 肉夹馍 with the 凉皮, the noodle and the bread with the meat. But that flavor was really really good, because that kind of bread is really like it's warm, and how to say, it's pretty sweet in the outside, and 筋道 in the inside.
Okay, rapid fire. Very short. That was too long.
Okay.
What's your favorite color, dear?
Favorite color? Orange, light orange.
Sports you do?
Skinning, yeah.
Skiing.
Skiing, yeah,
Yeah.
skiing and running.
3 things you like about United States.
Chaos and diverse and street. Like every person just speak straight, and every important stuff in English will put in front of the whole sentence. Yeah, like
Oh, you mean
also
straight?
street.
Are you saying
Yeah,
straight?
street. Sorry, I said street, right? I'm so sorry. And the chaos is just the word meaning. Yeah, the chaos. But I like this way actually,
Uh,
because the chaos is
okay.
diverse, but sometimes maybe have some bad thing happen, but that's just the chaos. Yeah. Mhm.
And what are you missing right now about your hometown?
About my hometown, missing food. Still, Chinese food is my favorite. I always
Noodles.
find the Chinese food
Noodles.
in New York. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Three things.
Oh, three things. Okay, the food is the first, and second, my sister maybe. Yeah, my little sister. And the third one is my friend. Yeah, the friend. The friend. Yeah, I just miss her. But actually, it's not that miss because I'm not a person who always miss some stuff. Like it's same with America. Like when I go back to China and when people ask me like which part you miss the most about America, I will say something, but I'm not actually miss because if I truly miss somewhere, I will go back or just traveling or something. So I don't actually a person who always will hold some like stable stuff. I like change.
Change. Uncertainty.
Yeah.
Challenge.
Challenge? No, change.
Challenge.
Just
Change.
change.
Change. Yeah.
Change some
Change.
environment, my own
Yeah.
life.
We have a guest here, Michael, who asks you a question. Say, would you eventually be a digital nomad, or do you still prefer to settle down?
I know. I think when I was 25, I will give you answer that I still like to be a nomad, like because I'm still too young. I think I'm still too young, but maybe one day I will feel like I find a place. I'd love to settle down. I will settle down. I will never just give my life to for like really delicate plan because I don't trust the plan. I feel like the life always have accidents. You just hug it, embrace it, and just face it. So you don't need to force yourself to become what kind of person, especially when you are still 25. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So this has been great conversation. And thank you so much, Antina, for being with me and with our audience. And thank you, people who are listening and people in the room writing chats. And we really appreciate you. So you can watch this whole thing at replay and very quickly after we finish this talk. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Yeah, I enjoy the
now.
time with you guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I'll see you hopefully
Okay.
soon.
Maybe maybe
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Yeah. We're pretty
Okay.
close. Yeah. Bye now,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Bye. Bye. End the room.